Marvel Champions is a cooperative living card game for 1 to 4 players. Each player takes the role of one Marvel hero, playing the game as that character and their alter ego. In the game, the players work together to defeat a villain controlled by the game, who is trying to complete an evil scheme. Alright, this is it. Show me that knife whip. Yeah. Alright, we're doing it big with Marvel Champions. What a way to start it off. There it is. Let's take a look at the components real quick. We have 343 cards, 30 status cards, 62 damage tokens, 16 all-purpose counters, 33 threat tokens, 5 acceleration tokens, 1 first player token, 4 player hit point dials, and it shows you how to put those together, as well as 1 villain hit point dial. We have a setup, very detailed setup, 1 through 14. At the end of the manual, we have 24 pages total. Right here, we have the rules reference, the back of the reference here, and we have an index. So you have all the keywords here, and that is also 24 pages. Cool. So referencing the components section of the instruction book, we'll see that we have the villain dial, the 4 player hit point dials. You have your 62 damage tokens in 1s, 3s, and 5s. You also have your 33 threat tokens in 1s, 3s, and 5s as well. And you have 16 all-purpose counters. Down here you have 5 acceleration tokens and 1 first player token. Let's take a closer look at this chipboard. So first of all, you'll notice how thick this chipboard is. We also have a linen texture. The colors are very vibrant. It definitely brings out the comic feel to the game. Another conscientious design choice are the shapes in which the chipboard is punched. You have circles for damage and triangles for threat. You got squares for all-purpose counters, and I guess a rhombus shape for the acceleration tokens. All in all, I'd rate this chipboard a solid 4 out of 5. Here you have your 30 status cards: Confused, Stunned, and Tough. You have 10 of each. If you want to get sleeves for these cards, they're about 63 millimeters by 41 millimeters. So check out these sleeves here by Fantasy Flight. There are 343 cards. Here they are. Here you have 5 identity cards, along with their respective decks, 15 cards in each. You also have 4 decks of aspect cards, as well as 1 basic deck. There are also 5 obligation cards, 1 for each character, and 5 sets of nemesis cards, 1 for each specific character as well. Here you get 3 villains, each with its own main scheme, and 3 villain decks, 1 for each villain. Here you have 5 modular encounter sets. Down here as well, there's a standard encounter set. And lastly, 3 expert cards. As I'm looking at these cards, I'm noticing the vibrancy in the colors and just the overall graphic design. The icons are on point, the colors are on point. I see that each card has a title, but also a type. So right below the title, you can see that they are labeled ally, upgrade, event, or obligation, etc. At the bottom right, you see a couple different things. You see the face. That's kind of a throwback to the old school comics where they would put the face of the hero that appears in that comic book. But it also has numerous identifying features for that specific card. You have the set name, as well as how many cards are within that set, and that specific card's number. Even lower than that, there's another number which identifies that card within the set as a whole. It also has a little icon, so it tells you that's from the base set. The only set that does not have this information is the aspect cards. So if you look at these ones here, they have the bottom right, they just have the set name, but they don't have how many cards are within that set. So you have the artwork, which is very nice, and the text that is very readable. All the icons fit and are easily read. The color scheme is on point as well. You have blue, red, orange for your icons, and the artwork is very top-notch, taken directly from comic books. Even the back of the card is really unique. It has the Marvel logo, but it also has a comic style background, and it really actually stands out. So I would even put these in clear sleeves just to show off that background. It's really nice. As with a lot of card games, there's going to be a lot of keywords. So here you see an interrupt ability, which triggers when the villain initiates an attack against you. Taking a look at the card quality though, we see the thickness is very thin. The texture is non-existent. So this is going to be a rank of 3 for me, right down the center. And when talking about sleeves, this is going to be 62 millimeters across and about 88 millimeters lengthwise. So when you're looking at sleeves, try out these. And last but not least, we're going to talk about the insert. And unfortunately, this insert is abysmal. I don't know what they expected with all this space. These notches here are for dividers apparently, but there are no dividers within the box. I don't know where they are unless I got ripped off. Also, these wells here, they didn't give me any baggies, so I just have to throw all my chits into here. And there's not even enough wells to divide all the chits up evenly. And then obviously look, all these cards are just floating in here, so they could just fall over at any moment. What is excellent though is that there is enough space, because as a living card game there's going to be thousands upon thousands of cards. There's about 350 in the base set. You could probably fit about 500 on each side, so about 1,000. And each expansion pack will probably have about 50 cards in it, so you'll be set for a while. On top of that, we throw in the instruction booklets, and we have, you know, so much space right here, so much leeway for all these chits if this box was to flip over or even be on its side for display purposes. All these bits and pieces are going to go flying and just be disorganized. Unfortunately, I have no idea what they thought when coming up with that insert, but yeah, it's going to be a 2 on my scale. So that is Marvel Champions. Recently I was browsing the interwebs and I came across a couple forum posts that were really negative about unboxing videos. They didn't say anything that I didn't agree with. I feel like most board gamers think unboxing videos are pointless because they just show a person, you know, unboxing a box and just rambling on for 20 to 30 minutes about the contents inside the box, which is true. I've found myself doing that multiple times. Lately, I've been kind of asking myself just, what am I trying to do with these unboxing videos? And my conclusion was like, I'm using them as practice to, you know, being in front of a camera, practicing lighting and, you know, audio and figuring out audio and how this all works. And I'm really just trying to find my unique voice, I guess, and add my unique touch to unboxing videos. So although most people will, you know, just ignore unboxing videos, I really think they still have potential. As you can see already, I've tried to add some of my own touches and what I think is important information, and I hope you guys appreciate that. So yeah, what do you guys think? Do you guys just ignore unboxing videos, or yeah, why'd you click on this video? What kind of info are you looking for when you do end up clicking on a video like this? Let me know in the comments below. I'd really love to hear your feedback. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe if you aren't already, and get out there and unbox more games.